Happy Thanksgiving! I cannot believe it is already the week of Thanksgiving, but here we are. If you've never watched one of my videos before, my name is Adrienne and I empower moms to reject the status quo and embrace healthier lifestyle habits. We are talking this month about reducing stress because holidays just tend to be extra stressful for lots of people. So last week I started a part 1. This week is part 2 of reducing stress. If you missed the video, be sure and start at last week. I'll drop that link in the description. So the next step after you have done all the things in last week's video is to relax. So you deliberately let go of tension and stored negative emotions. You can physically do that. It is possible, but sometimes you need to be intentional if you're like me and you like to hang on to them. So obviously prayer is my number one go-to for that. I tend to hold on to things and I need extra help releasing them. You can meditate, you can apply essential oils, you can do some deep breathing. You can do what's called progressive muscle relaxation if you really need to relax. Sometimes at night, if I have tried everything else and I can't fall asleep, I will do this. It just means to tense different groups of your muscles. So you tense them really quick and then you let go. You start in your face and you move all the way down to your feet, or you start in your feet and move to your head. I don't think it really matters. I've done it both ways. But you just tense different groups of muscles. So like your feet, you would tense all your toes for just a few seconds and then release them, and then try and tense like your leg muscles and go all the way up your body. Very interesting if you've never tried that. Progressive muscle relaxation. Then you could just try to do one of these each day. If you are feeling like very stressed and you can't seem to relax, pick a different one to try each day and do whatever works best for you in the future. Whenever you come into a stressful experience or environment, you can do some of these. Obviously, some of these are easier to do in any setting than others, but do what works best for you. Also, eating healthy, having a healthy lifestyle, you want to make sure that you're eating as close to nature as possible, fruits and vegetables and real food with ingredients that you can actually pronounce. So if it looks like it came from a chemistry lab, you probably shouldn't be eating it. You also want to drink half your body weight in fluid ounces of water every day. So let's math easy here. If you weigh 100 pounds, you're drinking 50 fluid ounces. Seems like a lot. I like to add things to my water to make it interesting, so it's not just plain water all the time. I add some essential oils like citrus I like in there. Sometimes I'll do peppermint. Sometimes I will add like vitality drops for energy. Sometimes I will add a splash of apple cider vinegar. That's very helpful for lots of health things. And you want to do some kind of physical activity each day, some kind of movement. Maybe you take a walk. Maybe you do some workout. Maybe you do some cardio. Maybe you take a bike ride. Maybe you're chasing your kids around the playground. Something that gets you up and moving. And you also want to make sure that you are having enough rest. If you are not resting well, your body's not going to be able to rejuvenate itself and reset for the next day, and you're going to kind of be starting on an empty tank. So make sure you're doing all of those in addition to managing your emotions and all the things that we've already talked about. You also want to make sure you are setting goals. Obviously, everyone is different. You don't want to compare. You want to set goals that are challenging, but you also want them to be attainable. You shouldn't be afraid to fail, and you want to defend your dreams. I do have some resources that I'll drop in the description for kind of setting goals and things. You also want to be taking supplements. B vitamins are needed in people with chronic stress. So if you are constantly stressed, you want to make sure that you are upping your B vitamins. Young Living has Super B vitamin and multigreens, which would be really good. Other supplements you can use are essential oils. Lavender and bergamot are really good for stress. Stress Away is a blend that obviously the name just gives it away there. And Peace and Calming are really great blends to smell when you're feeling stressed out. You can put them in the diffuser. You can put them on the bottom of your feet. You can combine them with a carrier oil like olive oil and make a massage rub and massage yourself or have someone massage you. There are lots of ways to support your body because remember, stress is inevitable. It's going to come in our lives. We just have to figure out how to manage it. Next week's video, the last week of November, I'm going to talk about a little bit more detail, some of those that I just mentioned, certain products that you can help, some of my favorites for managing your stress. I hope this video gave you some value.